What is up, everybody? My name is Kolatsu with part 2 of the Anime World Tower Defense Starter Guide. I know in part 1 I kind of did rush it, and I'm sorry about that. But thank you all for those who liked the video and who have viewed it, and to the one person who gave me a comment about what I should work on and stuff. I really appreciate it. So in this episode, or part, whatever you want to call it, we're basically going to go over like the recommended starter units you want to hopefully have or get. Just because last part I didn't really go over the starter units that you want. I didn't go over evolutions a lot. I didn't go over what events and stuff mattered. So in this episode, we're going to go over that pretty much. So first off, with the summon for the starter units, I recommend here obviously. So on this, the best units you're going to want to pull for a starter is going to be, because you start off with enough, unless you don't start in time. I don't really know about any of these. I know Todoroki's good. We'll move over to this one, because I don't really know about these units yet. I'm going to look into them off video and stuff. I know Mage Child is extremely good. Adorante is extremely good. Jotaro is good because he's a stun. So for the starter units, you're gonna want Adorante, Mage Child, Bulma, Utah, Giorno, Aaron, Guts, Saint Seiya, Fushiguro, Denji, L, Toto, Joker, Nanami, Ultimate Kawaii is a secret unit. We'll go in depth more on this later. And now for LRs. For the LRs, you're gonna want Escanor, Gilgamesh, Alucard, Urza, Gojo, Nabara, Mihawk, Saber. Blood Queen, she's good. I just don't have her yet, so I can't give you an honest opinion. I don't really like to give my honest opinion on units if I don't have the units. It's just a preference for me. But those are pretty much the starter units you're gonna want. Each one does something different. So, like, obviously, I have a main account and stuff that I play on. But, so, like, for this account, let's see. We got Gilgamesh, good unit. Aaron, extremely good. Saint Seiya, good. Phantom, good. Fushigiro's good. Jotaro's good. Adorante's good. Utah. And then, obviously, L. So, also, I need to explain something. This is the element system. So you have, obviously, yellow, which is, I think it's lightning, Lightning, void, air, water, and fire, I want to say. I'm not too sure. But, so each one affects something differently. So let's say you have yellow hitting purple. Yellow will deal 2 times damage. As you can see here, the wheel shows a winning color with an arrow pointing. The color it points to wins and deals 2 times damage. If the losing color attacks the winning color, the damage is only half. So with that part, basically, let's say purple hits yellow. Purple's not going to do a lot of damage because purple is the opposite way, so it's going to deal half of its normal damage. But let's say yellow hits purple, then we're going to be hitting for double the damage. And in the video, I'm going to showcase a orb stage. I will explain stages later too. But for starter units, again, in my honest opinion, if we exclude the units I listed, any unit is good for starting. Now, we're going to dive into the potential system and all that, because I didn't get into that last video either. So, for the potential system, obviously we have our UI. The potential system is this. I have no idea how to get these yet. I mean, you get them through codes and events, obviously. Other than that, I have no clue. But there is also the reroll system. The reroll system, basically, let's say you have high cost. His cost is reduced already, as you can see here. I think his original cost is 2,000. Excuse me. But yeah, each one does something different. So let's say you get 115% attack. It's gonna be 115% of his base attack increase. Same goes for range, and attack also does DPS too. Now, moving into the, let's see, the EVO system. As I really did explain that last video, I really want to explain that this video. With the hidden, or laboratory stuff, not hidden potential, sorry. With the laboratory, we're gonna go over to the evolution machine. So, because I didn't cover this very, very well at all. So with the EVO stuff, we will use we'll use Fushiguro, for example. So with the Fushiguro, you're going to need the following. 1 second, sorry. You're going to need 1.5 billion damage, so that means the unit itself has to deal that 1.5 billion damage. You're going to need 2 of them. So besides the base copy, you need 2 more. So any unit, for example, Gilgamesh, you need another one of Gilgamesh. Seiya, you need another you need another 2 of Seiya. Joker doesn't need any dupes. You need 8 copies of Jotaro. You would need 2 copies of Shizuki. You would need 2 copies of Deku, 100%. You would need 6 copies of Luffy, technically. But yeah, so that's the dupe part of this. Now damage, it ranges from any character, so like for Shigaraki 3 Bill, but then you go down to, let's say, Fushiguro, then it's going to be 1.5 billion. So it ranges on every character. Typically, certain characters you'll see have similar things, so like, 3 bill, 3 bill. Now, one of the questions you guys may have is, well, what's the best way to go about doing damage or stuff like that? Typically, from my experience, you want to run the events like orbs, because you'll knock 2 birds with 1 stone here. You want to run like orb event and stuff because you do double damage. So let's say you're running purple orb, you want to run all yellow and you want to evo yellow, then you run that specific yellow unit you want to evo. Now, let's say you're running, let's say for example I wanted to evo Fushiguro. Now, wait, this isn't Fushiguro. Well, yeah, it is. It's Megami. Megami, that's right. So with Megami, let's say I want to evo him, I'm going to run the green orb stage. Now, how hard are the orb stages? They're not too difficult from what I know, from what I've done on my other stuff. So let's dive back in here. Now, the cool part about this game that no other tower defense game does, as far as I noticed, besides ASCD, is explain system mechanics. So if you look here, you click this. I can show the stage for this. So let's say I want purple orb. Defeat enemy on purple element. I'll show you that, guys, in a second. Heavenly Spirit, Tomb of the Star. Now, these are stages that we're not going to be able to get to right now. You have to clear story. I will showcase story. I will showcase story in another part, I want to say. No, I'll showcase it this part if I can. But yeah. So that's basically that. As you can see here, anything you see here EVOs, by the way, and they may have one EVO, they may have two EVOs, they may have three EVOs, they may have four. It really just depends on what you're going for. Like for example, he would EVO into LR plus, UR plus, UR plus. They basically just get a plus sign at the end, and then they get a buff in like anything from range to STA to damage. Now, to explain this real quick, as you see, some units go from no category, like Adorante, to a category. That is just part of the EVO. Some of them get it, some of them don't. Majority of them do get a category boost. Like except for Nobara, she gets none. Now, let's say we EVO Joker. With Joker's EVO, he goes from Fear, which is when the enemy gets hit, obviously, and stuff, they're going to take more damage. They take 1.2 times more damage. Now, with Despair, it takes that and buffs it, and also reduces the enemy's movement speed, so that way it's a little slower. Enemies are slower, but you're also dealing out more damage, and also adds 0.1 damage multiplier onto that. So it would be 1.3 at 1.3 damage multiplier plus the 50% reduced walk speed on enemies. Now, as far as secret crystals, you gain these through doing pretty much anything. You just kill enemies, basically. Now for spirit, you get that through summoning. You're going to gain a lot of spirit. I think the max is like 5,000 or something. Yeah, you gain a lot of that. So that is the EVO mechanics explained. And plus, if you ever like forget, you can always refer back to my video, or this video right here. Let's say you forget how to see where something comes from. You just go to whatever unit you're looking at. For example, Gilgamesh. Let's say I can't remember how to get Calamity Orb. You click it, attain from Legend Stage. You get them from Legend Stages in general. I'll showcase that too. And then Legend Shards, you have to pull duplicates of LRs. That's how you get the Legend Shards. Which, those are typically going to reside in LRs, anyway. Mystical Creature, or Crystal, sorry. Ooh. Crystal you get from the crossover, you get this from Tower Cave, and then you get Grand Token from Desert Kingdom, which is... I think that's crossover as well, I'm not too sure. Yellow Orb, Yellow Stage, Gold, Crystal, Spirit again. You get the Crystal from defeating enemies, you get the Spirit from summons. Gold, I will go ahead and showcase how to get gold for y'all. So, that is this part explained for that. Miracle Creation. We're going to dive right back into this real quick as well. For the Miracle Creation, let's say I wanted Sung Jin Woo. So obviously he needs a lot of stuff, but let's say, you know, I don't know how to get some of the stuff. You click the question mark again, and it tells you. And then let's say you want to know what the category or whatever his ability is. So for him, it'd be Hunter. The XP he gains when killing an enemy increases his attack. Now, with that said, we're going to go, and I'm going to attempt to show you guys. I'm gonna see if it'll let me do it. Let's say I wanted to skip chat, like so this is the modes, right? I know I didn't go in depth on this last video. Now, for mode, you want to go in here. You have story mode, raid mode, event mode, endless mode, legend mode, and that's it. And then, as you can see here, let's say we clear Miss Forest 5, which is this one. We unlock the Naruto Bridge. Once we clear Namek, we get Exploding Namek, and so on. For these, as you can see here, tells you what you gotta beat to unlock. So like I was telling you guys earlier, In order to get this, you basically clear that specific story, and that becomes that. Now, obviously, we're not going to be able to do any of this yet, but once we get further on, we can. This is going to be where you can get your gold and your orbs. Training field allows you to showcase units. We'll go into that here in a second. And let me go ahead. Let's go ahead, go into the team preset. Alright. Anyways, so we're going to run the units that you're going to want early game. I'm not too sure which of these are good, so we're just going to grab, I guess, Kirito. We'll run Aaron. We'll drop Yugi for, let's say, Utah. Alright. So I'm going to showcase this team of starter units just to show you guys what these guys do maxed out. Alrighty, let's go ahead and teleport over. Alrighty, guys, and we're back. So, we are now in the training mode, as you can see here. And I'm just going to showcase each unit one by one, just to show you guys what they do. Now, as far as hill units go, from what I noticed, a lot of the units become a air or hybrid unit. So you don't really have to worry about that as much, but for obviously starter purposes and just make sure you guys get the full experience, this is going to be the first hill unit I'd recommend getting if you are hoping you get if you pull her. This is Adirante. She is a hill unit. She starts off with 500 damage, 40 range, and every 4 seconds she does an attack. So we're going to do this. We're just going to summon a bunch here. And then, as you can see here, she does 500 per shot. Let's say, because she is green, let's say a purple comes through. Here, we'll set it to, not 5,000. This should be noticeable, though. So, purple. See, it deals half the damage. I'll do it again. Does half the damage of her normal attack. Now let's say, oh no, this unit has 1000 HP, I'm not doing enough damage. So, by the time that next wave hits, or during that current wave, you upgrade her once. She goes from, here, we'll do this as well. She goes from 500 damage to 1048 damage. That's not bad at all. 1480 damage. Now, let's say a flying came through, right? Let's say we don't have her. Let's say we got Kirito on the field, and a flying came through. requires a hill type unit to attack. Okay, knowing that information, as you can see, Kirito can't hurt that air. So we'll place her down, and she will take care of it. The cool part about Adorante is that she deals enough damage, even with type disadvantage, to take care of that. Now let's say they have, I don't know, 25 speed and they're purple. She obviously can't take care of it, right? So then they're going to get past and they're going to hit the end. Or if you have enough money, you can rush place her and then bam. You take care of that then and there. You kill it right there. Now, let's get back to her having her second upgrade. Let's say it's a green, right? Neutral typing. Let's say, what's her damage right now? 1,480. Let's say they have 1,480 HP. So she's going to do exactly that because it's a neutral typing. Now let's say, by the offhand chance, it's a blue unit. Now this, and then they have what's 2,000. How much damage does she do? So 2,000 and 2,096 damage, I want to say, or 2,900, or not 2,960 damage, I want to say. We do that. She deals exactly that. So again, just to showcase real quick. Oh no, some got through. We do that. Oh no, they got through. Do that. See? You're basically dead. Don't let that happen ever. Don't. If you can. Okay. If hold on, let me rephrase that. If you can stop it, don't let it happen. Alrighty, we are back. Sorry, and I don't want you guys having to sit through that loading screen like I do. Anyways, like I said, don't let that happen to you. So let's say a red came through. That's a stunner, right? Or no, let's say a purple came through. Stunner unit. Stunner can stun your units when defeated. So we have her placed. Oh my. We are lagging. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am dumb. 1 second here. Oh, he's a hill unit. Okay. We're just gonna do this real quick. Just gonna have Gilgamesh clear out all the units that I spawned. Hey everybody, post editor note here while I was editing the video. I kind of noticed that I paused here for a really long time. Basically, all I'm trying to do is just see if I can save the run or anything. I know that I probably can't. But yeah, I just wanted to put this in here real quick because I forgot to put it in here during the recording. I am so sorry about that. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the video. I really should have brought a unit that does a lot more damage. Well, I'm not thinking about that. Oops. Well, basically don't do the hiccup like I did. As you can see, I hiccuped there and that happened. Um, basically, you get the gist of the whole element system, I hope. Basically, blue versus green, green times 2 damage. Blue versus green, I'll say blue's the primary attacker, half the damage. Upgrade, basically goes without saying. You know, basically that. Let's see, what else? Oh, the different attack typings. Right, and then I will do the story. Alright, we're back. There's gonna be a lot of editing. Anyways, so yeah, that's it for the typing system. Let me double check something real quick here. No. Is Utah one of them? He is not. Okay. I can't showcase that, the hybrid, because I don't have a hybrid. So, but yeah, that's basically what the elemental system is. Now we're going to move into the different kinds of attacking systems. So, to showcase this, we're going to have Aaron be the first person. Aaron starts off as a full AoE. What is full AoE? Full AoE means he hits everything around him that comes into the circle. Meaning he doesn't have to, meaning you don't gotta worry about anything, getting past immediately right off the start. And now he has superpower, which gives him a 50% chance to deal 3 times the damage. So let's say, what is he? Oh, we're at 1.6k. He's green. Let's say a blue came through. Let's say 5,000 damage, right? Now, with the blue coming through, we have typing advantage. So what he should be able to do, I don't know if he'll do it the first try. Let's see if he does the first try. He did, I think. Yeah, I think he did first try. He may be a multi-hit as well. Um, but as you saw there, he did that. Let's say two come. Let's say just a whole bunch start flooding in. Let's say then you get a whole bunch of flying. You get a whole bunch of healers. Oh no, there's flying. What am I gonna do? You place her down. With the money you get, you want to upgrade her just enough to where she can help take care of those enemies. Now, I want to make sure of something real quick. So I don't. Okay, so with Aaron or any unit for that matter, some of them go from full AOE to circle AOE. Circle AOE. Now think about it. Circle AOE is going to be this little circle right here. So let's say, ooh, wait a minute. I don't think I have DOT. Oh, yeah, I do. One second. Sorry about this. I know I keep messing up. I'm sorry. Alright. Anyways, so he goes from full AoE to circle AoE, right? So, how much damage is he doing? 8,000? Let's do 20,000. So let's just say you got a whole bunch coming in. They're coming, they're walking. Oh yeah, let's say I want to get money as well while this happens. Hold on. So you see right there, so anything in that circle AoE is going to get hit. So he goes from this AoE to circle AoE only. Now, that is it for the circle AoE and full AoE. As far as I know, circle AoE and full AoE, between those two, I'd want circle AoE just because I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. Oh god, what did I do? Oh no. Well, yeah, anyways, we'll be right back again. Alrighty, guys, we are back. Sorry about that. Anyways, so that's those two different AoEs. Then you have, all right. So then there's two other AoEs as well that I need to explain here. Let me just. So we're gonna do bleed, and then I'm gonna do the money unit real quick. So with the money unit, it's called a working unit. They don't do any attacks or anything. They just generate you money. For L, he's gonna generate you about 8.37 thousand. 8,375. His is every wave. There's better units such as Denji and Oshi. Denji gives you maximum gives you 512 max upgrade. And then Oshi gives you, I think it's close to 20,000 max upgrade. But Oshi also busts your units, and so later on, when we get to that point in the game, we can showcase her too. This is just like one of the starter teams. So with the other AoEs, we have line, or I think it's line, yeah. We have line AoE, which is this right here. So with line, they will show this line right here. And as you saw, some units will go from circle to line, and then some can go from full AoE to circle. Some can go from line to circle, and vice versa. So with line, let's say we have a unit with 12,000 HP. They're obviously yellow. Now they're going to be neutral typing. Oh, let's say you have a whole line coming in now. So now, with that line AoE, he's going to hit all of them that are in that line. I personally love line AoE just because for certain maps like this and other maps that will be shown later, in those maps, line becomes your best friend. And then from line, let me see if Utah does it. Yeah, as you just saw, he went from circle to line, back to circle. Now, for example, let's say someone like Kirito. Kirito is circle, so we're gonna do blue. What does he go from? Circle to what? Line, okay. Or cone. He goes from cone to line, as you can see. Line can go to cone can go to circle, line can go to circle, vice versa, and whatnot. Now, with Kirito, obviously he's on the weaker side, so we're gonna have to do one with like 400 HP, blue. Now, let's say, a whole chunk of them come in. He's only gonna hit this side. He's only gonna hit half of that. Unless you're on a map where it's double, then obviously you upgrade it and it'll get more range. Now let's say for Gilgamesh's case, he starts off as a circle, then he goes into line. As you can see. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the starter set characters. This is what you can expect, by the way, upon maxing them. Just so that way you guys know what you're getting yourself into. So, maxed L, non-level, no level, gives you this much. We sell him. Here, I'm just going to do this to showcase something for you guys. Just so that way you guys get a feel of your own. Okay, so So I'm going to showcase each one, base and then max. So obviously L base gives you this much. Upgrade him to max. You're looking at this much. Aaron, base is 1,600, 40 range, and 6 attack per second. So just so everyone knows, you can also turn like spectate the units POV, which is pretty cool. Allows you to showcase or show what the unit's going to do. Don't really recommend it unless you're doing like cool little montages and stuff. But yeah, with that said, we're gonna show off Aaron here. So max is 24,015 with 24,150, and then obviously base 1,600. This is gonna have he's gonna have 66 range and 7 SBA. Some units have a chance of increasing their SBA upon upgrading, so just beware of that. Some units will do that. Not all of them do that, but some do, just because that means it's a heavy hitting attack or it's a multi-hit. There's single hit, multi-hit, and then hybrid hit, or whatever you want to call it. It's not really a hybrid hit, but it's like a random hit. It's hard to explain. Basically, single hit hits the enemy once, multi-hit hits enemies multiple times, and so on. Max Utah. So you're looking at 22,520, 80 rage, 6 XPA. For Utah again, you're looking at 1,500 damage, 40 range, 1 SPA. For Kirito, you're looking at not max. You're looking at 280 damage, 12 range, and then 3 SPA. Max Kirito raises SPA. Also, they do change. Just remember that. So he goes from full AoE to circle AoE, and then from circle AoE back to circle AoE. This one goes from cone AoE to line AoE. Kirito max has 3,008 attack, 42 range, 4 SPA. Non-max Kirito, or wait a minute. Max Kirito soon already. Gilgamesh, line AoE, 94,780 attack, 102 range, and 7.2 seconds for attack, or in between attacks. Base Gilgamesh, 3,730, 54 range, 5.4 SPA. Seconds for attack. Adorante, max 8,300 for damage, 70 range, and 4 SPA. And then, not max, 4 SPA, 40 range, 500 damage. By the way, there are limits to how much you can place. Not like by yourself or with friends or anything, but like per unit. Like MR units, you can only place one, I think, as far as I know. I'll have to look more in depth about that. But yeah, that is the training portion of the video. So this is one of the starter teams you could get. I won't go too in depth about those. But yeah, so with that said, we are going to do this and head back to the lobby. I will see you guys in a minute. Alrighty guys, we are back. I'm going to be bringing someone along to help out. Big shout out to Waifu for hopping in here and helping me out with this. She's just here to help out with the story real quick, just to make it easier. I will showcase the story, and we will do our guaranteed LR, and then that'll be it for this video. Just so you guys know, I do plan on doing a part 3. This will be a multi-part series, but the starter guide will end soon. I'm wanting to stop the starter guide at part 3 just to save you guys some time. We're gonna rejoin it right quick. Give me 1 second here. Hi everyone, this is post Kulatsu video here. Just wanted to say a few things. In this final parts of the video, I kind of know that I didn't really go in depth about what would be good for story and whatnot. I promise you guys in the final part, which is going to be part 4 possibly, I will go in depth on everything that I can except for the evolutions, as we did already go over that. And as you can see here, we're kind of just running around waiting on Waifu to be ready, and then when she's finally ready, we just go into story. Hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video. Peace out. big shout out to her for helping out. I appreciate it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and knock out this story real quick, and then we will end the video for this video. Hopefully you guys did have enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like and comment. Comment any questions you want to ask me, or just say, I don't know, hey, hope your day was good, and I will respond the best I can if I can. Um, but yeah, hopefully I did a better job explaining some things this video than the last video. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and do the story, and then we will call it a wrap. So for the story, we're going to do the skip option. There's 3 different difficulties. There's Challenger, which only use category units. So sort of like Super Battle Road from Dokkan. Or, Dragon Ball Legends, where it locks at certain units, etc., etc. Any gacha game basically locks at certain units, ASTD, AA, whatever. But for this, we're just going to do normal. She's going to hop in. And then we are going to go through this real quick. So with the skips, they are harder. I will say that about that. With the skips, they are alrighty, we are back. So with this, so as you can see, she placed Gilgamesh. We cannot do that because we don't have the money. So we are going to place ourselves a Adorante. We're going to turn our autos on. See, yeah, story's not too bad. It's honestly really easy, to be honest with you. But basically, you have your standardized 2x speed, your auto skip, and ability by friends. Ability by friends allows you to speed it up. 2x speed obviously is 2x speed. Auto skip basically just auto skips the waves. So, that's pretty much just that. Now for the story gets harder later on, obviously. So eventually, people do recommend, and I recommend, going slower. Okay, so because she has Oshi, I can do a quick show, little showing of her. So this is Oshi. As you can see, she has her own little buffing thing here, and you can also turn this on for others. Like, just say you want to turn on auto ability, you just turn it on for them, and then once they click it, she'll use her ability automatically, and we don't ever have to worry about it again. This is Alucard. Alucard is very good. I will showcase him at another point. You can also upgrade your friend's units, which is very useful. Sorry about that. But yeah, they're basically very useful. Everything like that, or everything with that. Obviously, we're gonna upgrade our units here. It only took. So if I wasn't working, it would take me to do this story through the other story. Like, so 1 through, I want to say 6 isn't hard. You just got to get a group of friends, and then y'all just run through it all together. It's pretty simple. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed part 1. I do know that I didn't really explain stuff very well, and I'm sorry about that. I want to do better at explaining things, and you just gonna have to bear with me. I'm sorry that it's a lot of cluster and mess and everything. Again, huge shout out to Waifu. Thank you so much for helping out in this video. I appreciate it. But yeah, with that, we're gonna start closing out here. We're gonna go ahead and do our multi-summon, and then that'll be that for this video. For this part. Next part, we're gonna be doing an in-depth guide on certain things, and we will be on the main account. So we will slide back over to the other my main account, just so I can do, in-depth guides for everything and all that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead. Hopefully we have enough here. We should have more than plenty. We do. We're going to go ahead and get our next LR, and then that'll be that. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you like the video. And if you enjoy my content and want to see more, make sure you subscribe. And leave a comment down below. Just you could ask me any questions you want, anything you want, honestly, and I'll answer. Just make sure that it is within reason and not very weird or evasive. Alright, so our unit is going to be... Let us build a haven here, a land where humans... Hey! We got Blood Queen! Cool, awesome. I actually don't have her on my main. So that's awesome to get her. And then obviously, so one of the easiest units I will showcase in the next video is going to be Mage Child. Very good, easy to EVO and stuff. But yeah, so with that said, I appreciate everyone who's enjoying the content so far. I appreciate everyone who watched the last video, who liked, who subscribed. I appreciate every single one of you, those who commented. I appreciate it. Hearing your guys' feedback means a lot to me because it lets me know that I need to do more or what I can do to improve. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like. If you didn't like the video, you can dislike it. You know, if you like it, like it. If you guys want to see more content or you enjoy my content and you want to see more of it, make sure you subscribe. For the comment section, you can just ask me any question you want and I will answer. I do have a Discord. It is open. It is being worked on every day, or the best I can. But yeah, with that being said, my name is Kalatsu. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.